Hey guys, welcome back to Paper Highlighter, your daily dose of reality TV mess, memes, and mayhem. I'm your host, and tonight we've got receipts, throwbacks, and more red flags than a 90-day tell-all. First up, we've got Jasmine turning her Instagram into QVC with an Amazon wish list for basic home supplies after moving into a new house with Matt. Kitchen towels, straws, cleaners, even furniture. She's asking fans to buy it all. Viewers are calling it peak grifting and wondering why a couple with two Audis can't handle their own dish towels. Meanwhile, her ex-fiancé Georgie is back in Bulgaria, riding around in a new farm truck and looking happier than we've seen him in ages. Fans are asking, did he finally dump Darcy and choose a quiet life, family farmland, and a little Bulgarian freedom over the chaos of Connecticut? Next, baby news. Julia and Brandon drop their pregnancy bomb at the tell-all and send Ron and Betty into full grandparent meltdown mode. Happy tears, jumping up and down, the whole thing. But then the host asks if Betty and Ron get to be in the delivery room, and Julia's answer turns the vibe from family joy to, boundaries, anyone? Over in Throwback Land, Jenny Slutton just broke the internet with a shocking 90s photo. Short hair, overalls, peak mall glam chaos. Fans are split. Some say she should go back to the cropped cut. Others want her to lean into darker hair after that AI black hair glow up. Either way, everyone agrees. We understand Jenny a lot more now. And then we're back to Jasmine, this time not for wishlist drama, but for calling out Matt. She posts that she has 24 hours to clean, organize, cook Thanksgiving dinner, do content creation, and take care of the baby, all while he watches from the sidelines. Moms relate, fans are side-eyeing, and Matt is getting labeled a walking red flag for how little he seems to help. And finally, Sophie Sierra might have just soft-launched her new man. She's in the gym, he's in the background, and the tag leads straight to international model and fitness coach Jay Ransom. Fans are cheering for the glow-up, comparing tattoos to confirm it's him, and already imagining Sophie's comeback season, maybe even on the single life with this new hottie by her side. Before we roll the tea, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single messy update. All right, let's kick it off with our first full story of the night. Jasmine called out for peak grifting, the Amazon wishlist backlash. She just bought a brand new house and is now asking fans to buy her dish towels. Yep, Jasmine is back in her grifter era. So here's what went down. 90-Day Fiancé's Jasmine moves into a new home with Matt, shows off the upgrade, the glow-up, the whole dream, and then turns around and drops an Amazon wish list on Instagram for basic home supplies. We're not talking luxury designer decor here. We're talking kitchen towels, cleaning supplies, straws, containers, stuff most people grab on a Target run. And fans are like, wait, why are we furnishing your house? All right, let's break this all the way down. Jasmine shares a link to her Amazon wish list and frames it as, for family and friends since we've been asked for it. Cute, right? Except this is the same woman viewers remember from the pregnancy gift era when she happily accepted presents from followers before that storyline crashed and burned. On the wish list, everyday essentials and some furniture. Kitchen towels, glasses, containers, cleaners, the boring but necessary stuff. At the same time, she's already bragged about cutlery and utensils gifted by co-stars. So when she posts this wish list on her stories, claiming people begged her to share it, the internet collectively squints. A blogger, Shabuti, reposts it and basically calls it what a lot of fans are thinking. This is peak 15 minutes of fame behavior. The caption mocks the idea that someone can buy a new house, drive Audis, and still lean on fans for the basics. And that's where the comments go off. You've got one fan saying, I never understood people with less helping people with more, especially people like her. Another points out that if Jasmine and Matt can afford 2 Audis, they definitely can afford a pack of kitchen towels. And then there's the $3,500 elephant in the room. People remember how nervous she was about Matt seeing her pricey wish list before, and now suddenly she's claiming followers asked to see it. That's where a lot of viewers are using the word grift with their whole chest. For many, it's not just about the list, it's the pattern, pregnancy gifts, constant monetizing of every life update, and now a brand new house that somehow still requires fan funding for basics. The vibe is less, oh, how sweet, let us help, and more, girl, are you serious? So I want to hear from you. Do you see this as harmless influencer hustle or straight up grifting? Would you ever buy basic home goods for a TV personality who clearly isn't broke? Drop your take in the comments because this one has the fandom heated. And just when you think the 90-day drama is confined to Amazon carts and wish lists, think again because someone else just boarded a plane. Up next, we're heading to Bulgaria, where Georgie's big smile, new toy, and missing Darcy are fueling some serious breakup rumors. On Happily Ever After, Darcy and Georgie admitted they'd hit a dry spell. No intimacy, constant fighting, and full-blown divorce talks. She accused him of cheating, their co-stars backed her up with receipts, and now he's suddenly back home in Bulgaria, looking happier and more relaxed than we've seen him in years. Fans are asking, did he already check out of this marriage for good? At the tell-all, things between Darcy and Georgie were brutal. She said they hadn't been intimate for 6 months. He fired back that she was avoiding sex. And then Cara and Jovi jumped in with their own stories. Cara claimed she saw him in Miami doing shady things, and Jovi backed her up, leaving Darcy looking both hurt and vindicated. The picture painted was not misunderstood husband. It was man living a double life. Fast forward to now, and Georgie's Instagram tells a completely different story. No Darcy, no drama, just vibes. He's posting from Bulgaria, clearly back with his family. One of the standout clips, him grinning in what he calls his new toy, a farmer's truck on his family's land. Fans flooded the comments, saying he looks like a kid on a ride, pointing out how relaxed and carefree he seems compared to his tense, moody persona around Darcy. He's also captioning things about getting quality time in Bulgaria, asking fans if they like his new ride. No mentions of Darcy, no talk of working things out, just a man leaning into home, family, and a slower life. And remember, on the show, Georgie has been pushing hard for a future in Bulgaria. He wanted to buy property close to his family and move their lives there permanently. Darcy was not on board with that plan. Her dream has always been glam, US-based, fashion, and business-focused. So now fans are putting the pieces together. Big marriage issues, Georgie suddenly back home, glowing up in a truck and on farmland like a man who just dropped 100 pounds of emotional baggage. Some viewers think the divorce might already be in motion and he's low-key celebrating his freedom. Others think he's using the Bulgaria content to send Darcy a message. This is the life I want, with or without you. Either way, it doesn't feel like a soft reset. It feels like a man testing out his plan B that maybe was always plan A. So, Team Darcy or Team Georgie, what do you think? Is this a healing trip home or a quiet, I'm done statement to the world? Let me know if you think he's plotting a permanent move and maybe a new wife on Bulgarian soil. Keep it locked because the 90-day universe isn't done with big life changes and emotional ambushes just yet. Up next, we're talking Julia Brandon, a baby on the way, and the wildly awkward question of whether Ron and Betty get front row seats in the delivery room. So here's the setup. 90-day fiancés Julia and Brandon have been through it with his parents, Ron and Betty. From farm chores to constant interference, fans have watched them struggle to set boundaries for years. Now, they've dropped their biggest news yet, a baby on the way. and the tell-all instantly turned it into a showdown over control, access, and who gets front row seats when this baby arrives. At the tell-all, production links Ron and Betty in on a big screen video call. Brandon looks nervous but excited, and then he says it. Julia is pregnant. The mood shifts instantly. Betty is jumping up and down, Ron is beaming, and you can literally see the years of tension fade for a second. Fans loved watching them go from meddling parents to overwhelmed grandparents in half a second. But then comes the twist. This pregnancy isn't just a cute storyline, it's a reset button for the whole family dynamic. Ron and Betty, who have never been shy about inserting themselves into every decision, suddenly start talking about boundaries on camera for the whole world to hear. They say they're ready to respect Julia's limits and step back where needed. Julia's face says it all. She's clearly caught off guard, emotional, and low-key hopeful. Ron even adds that this is a step toward a happy, healthier family relationship. For longtime viewers, that's a huge tonal shift from the days of, you live under our roof, you follow our rules. But we're at a tell-all, so of course the host takes it one step further and asks the question everyone's thinking, will Ron and Betty be allowed in the delivery room? Betty literally gasps and leans in, eyes wide, waiting for Julia's answer like this is the final rose ceremony. Julia doesn't bite. She smiles politely and says, "We will be talking about this in the future." It's a diplomatic answer, but the subtext is loud. This is their baby, their moment, and the days of anyone else calling the shots might be over. Brandon jumps in with a joke to break the tension. Will I be allowed in the delivery room? And everyone laughs, but that little beat says everything. This couple knows they're walking a tightrope between including family and protecting their space as new parents. Online, fans are split. Some think Ron and Betty truly turned a corner and deserve a chance to be more supportive, less controlling grandparents. Others are warning Julia to stand her ground now, because once that delivery room door opens, the old patterns could come rushing back. What do you think? Should Ron and Betty get that golden ticket into the delivery room, or is this Julia and Brandon's moment alone? Drop your vote in the comments. Team boundaries or team grandparents? Don't touch that dial because the 90-day universe is about to trade baby joy for some serious relationship red flag energy. Coming up next, Jasmine Pineda is calling out Matt for overloading her with chores while she juggles a newborn and content creation, and fans are officially labeling him a walking red flag. Jasmine posted a cryptic story that said she'd been given 24 hours to do it all: clean the house, organize, make Thanksgiving dinner, finish her job tasks, aka content creation, and take care of the baby all at once. She didn't name Matt directly, but fans connected the dots instantly. The post was picked up by blogger at 90 Day Fiancé Alexa, who shared it with followers and asked what everyone thought. And that's when the Mom Brigade and longtime Jasmine watchers jumped in. Mom said they felt the exhaustion but could not understand why she was being timed like she's on some twisted domestic game show. The big question in the comments was, who gave her this 24-hour ultimatum and why isn't he helping? Remember, Jasmine has talked before about becoming more of a trad wife for Matt, embracing the cooking, cleaning, and caretaking role while he works. But what viewers are seeing now doesn't look like an equal partnership or a lifestyle choice. It looks like a woman being crushed under expectations. One fan summed it up: "I've seen a few red flags this year. I truly hope she's really happy." Another called out Matt's whole vibe, saying he comes off like a conservative guy trying to seem laid back and modern for TV, but in reality expects a very old school setup at home. That disconnect between what we see on camera and what Jasmine hinted at online is exactly what has fans riled up. And let's not forget, Jasmine once bragged nonstop about Matt's caring, supportive side. Early on, he was painted as the stable, safe option after the chaos of her past relationships. Now, the honeymoon phase seems to be over, and viewers are asking if this is his real side showing, a partner who's happy to enjoy the image of a perfect little family while his fiancée burns herself out doing everything. Then there's the subtle shade from another commenter. She acts like she's a first-time mom. That line hit a nerve. Jasmine has kids from before, so fans are reading that as either criticism of her dramatics or a pointed reminder that she knows exactly how hard this is and still somehow ended up in a situation where she's doing it mostly alone. What do you think? Is Jasmine just venting about a rough day? Or is this our first real look at a controlling dynamic that's only going to get worse? Are we witnessing the beginning of the end for Jasmine and Matt? Or just a messy trad wife adjustment period gone wrong? Sound off in the comments. Stick around because the 90-day universe is about to swap red flags and chore lists for a throwback photo that absolutely no one was ready for. Up next, Jenny Slatton's shocking 90s glow-up has fans screaming, "Who is that woman?" and debating whether she should chop her hair and go darker all over again. A Reddit user posted the now viral photo of Jenny from the 1990s, and the comment section just exploded. In the shot, Jenny looks dramatically younger and almost unrecognizable. She's rocking what one fan described as a Kate Gosselin Karen cut with overalls, and the whole vibe screams peak late 90s, early 2000s mall portrait. The original poster pointed out that the daughters in the front row were recognizable, but asked the big question, who are the two other girls in the picture? Another fan zeroed in on the details. Christina's brows and the bubble sparkle background are peak 90s too. People aren't just looking at Jenny, they're reliving an entire era through that one image. Then came the comparisons. Someone wrote that the look is peak Southern California in the 2000 to 2010, while another joked that Jenny now totally makes sense. She looks like the mom who'd serve spaghetti and frozen dinners and yell for everyone to get in the van. Fans are connecting this younger version of Jenny with the woman they see on screen now, and suddenly her whole vibe, her humor, her chaos, her softness, just clicks. Of course, the hair debate kicked in immediately. A critic chimed in saying Jenny should go back to her short hair era, calling her current long hair stringy. And that hit a nerve because this isn't the first time her hair has been a topic. Just recently, Jenny shared an AI-edited photo of herself with black hair, and fans loved it. Commenters flooded her feed saying darker hair made her look younger, fresher, and more glam. Now the fandom is split into two fun camps. Team short hair, people who want Jenny to chop it off, go back to that bold cropped cut, and fully lean into the retro energy. And Team dark hair, fans who want her to keep the length but dye it darker for that youthful, dramatic glow-up. Some are even saying, why not both? Short, dark, modern Jenny with the nods to her 90s self. And underneath all the jokes, there's a real affection there. Someone wrote, IDC, I love her. They are hilarious and cute together. So glad that family came around. Fans might poke fun at her style, but there's a lot of love for how far she's come. And just when you think the 90-day nostalgia trip ends with a throwback photo, we jump straight into a very current glow-up with a brand new man in the frame. Up next, Sophie Sierra is soft-launching her rumored model boyfriend, and fans are zooming in on tattoos, gym clips, and follow lists to prove this romance is the real deal. Sophie has been dropping hints for weeks, flirty captions, gym content, and that classic reality TV move, showing just enough of a guide to get the fandom talking. Recently, she reshared a clip where she's filming a mirror selfie in blue gym wear. In the background, a tall, fit guy, casual but definitely present. That clip came from an account tagging her alongside international model Jay Ransom. Fans and bloggers immediately started connecting dots. A 90-day blogger at 90-day Fiancé Alexa pointed out that Sophie has been working out with this guy lately and strongly hinted he's her new boyfriend. That alone would set off alarms. But then people went deeper. Viewers started comparing tattoos, because of course they did. In multiple videos, you can see the same tattoo on Jay's hand that appears in the clip with Sophie. Add to that, Sophie and Jay follow each other on Instagram, he features in fitness content, and the vibe between them is definitely more couples workout than casual gym buddies. So, who is this guy? Jay Ransom calls himself a physique transformation coach and has over 24,000 followers. He posts ripped progress photos, gym routines, and motivational fitness content. Fans are already saying he's a serious glow up from Rob, not just looks-wise, but in lifestyle and energy. One commenter said, "Hope he treats her well," while another joked, "BRB, going to the gym to find a man like that." And of course, this is 90 Day Fiancé, so the speculation doesn't stop at new boyfriend. Viewers think Sophie might be laying the groundwork for a return to the franchise, maybe on The Single Life, maybe in a spin-off that follows her new romance. She's off the show for a bit, but this storyline has everything TLC loves: a messy breakup, a rumored co-star affair with Pedro, and now a rebound with a hot international model. That's basically casting gold. The only person we haven't heard from yet? Rob. Fans are just waiting for him to react. An Instagram Live, a shady story, a no-comment interview. They know these two do not handle each other's moving on arcs well, so you can practically feel the future drama loading. If you had fun spilling tea with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and drop your hottest take in the comments. Follow us on socials for bonus mess between uploads. Tomorrow's episode, let's just say a different TLC star is about to turn one innocent selfie into a full-blown scandal, and you're not going to want to miss it.